I've been lying to myself for a long time, but I need to come clean with myself at least in the fact that living within an evangelical Christian family as an atheist is absolutely a nightmare. Um, this one's it does touch home quite a bit, but my both sides of my parents' family came from the same sect of Christianity, being Church of God in Christ, which is like a Southern Black holiness church. And that's actually part of the reason why they gelled so well, I guess, when they were initially dating and then, got married and started a family and all of that stuff. So Christianity was not only woven into their lives, but it was literally woven into their marriages. It's part of why they agreed to go to the same church when they were living together in DC. And yeah, I do suppose that, that's probably going to lead to having a very religiously fundamental family. And even though um, I don't think many black churches really get the moniker or the description of being evangelical, but it is very, very woven into their culture and the way that they see the world. A good example is like in this, and I've noticed this in various southern states, is if they see someone who is either angry, upset, or in the worst cases, they're mentally ill, people will say things like, oh, that person just has some demons in them, or they just have some spirits in them, or the spirit of, and then whatever particular thing is going wrong with them, or you have the spirit of sadness, or you have the spirit of greed, or what's bothering you is the spirit of these things. And they get woven into people's modern speech so much that they don't realize what they're really getting at. It's that there's nothing essentially that this person can do in this situation except for refer to God and to get them to solve it for them. Um, and this creates a couple of different problems, to say the least. But I think the foremost is that it takes any sort of accountability away from the person who is involved. If the only reason that you made this decision and it didn't go well is because it wasn't according to God's plan, then you won't retrospectively look at yourself and then figure out what you could have done better and what you did wrong. Instead, you're just going to go, oh, well, I guess it wasn't in God's will, and then just move on. Like, this could have been a transformative moment for you. This could have been a way for you to learn possibly about a huge flaw that you have and that you need to address it head on. But instead, you go, oh, I guess God, whatever. And then you move on. The second, and I think the it both are incredibly dangerous, but this one really irks me. It's the false idea of human perfection. Is that if you focus on God enough, like if you have God as your reason for doing everything that you do in your entire life, then your life will within itself become perfect. Because Jesus was perfect. So if you just live like Jesus, then you'll be perfect. The problem is, no one's perfect. Jesus wasn't. No one is. Like the idea that you can achieve perfection is within itself a falsehood. It's literally impossible. Even the book that you're referring to have your journey to perfection tells you that you're born with sin. Therefore, perfection is impossible. So, saying perfection as a goal when the book itself that you're reading tells you that it's impossible is just stupid. Like, not only is it stupid, it puts your brains in such weird places because you think, I am a terrible person, but all the thems around me, they're even worse. Like, that's why people have such a distorted view of the world around them because they think, oh, I know how terrible of a person that I am because my book tells me so. And then I look around and everyone else is even worse than me. Then yeah, you're going to want the whole world to burn down because you have no faith, no feeling in it. No reason to build towards the future. Like you just their life is meaningless for you.